Hello, everybody. I'm Johnny Scoville. This is Chase the Heat. It's family time tonight. Hey, Jake, good to see you. Tonight, we're going to be going live for 1 hour. Got some cool things to announce to you and tell you, and we're going to cool little snack we're going to have. Desiree Donovan, hope you're over your jet lag being from all in Hawaii. No, I'm kidding. I'm glad you're back. We missed you. Jake, Josh, a couple Joshes. Good to see you guys. Vendetta, good to see you. Jeremy, my brother, thank you for being here. Hi, Brian. Hi, Joe. It's like a stanza. Look what we got today. A mainstream snack that we can all enjoy. All right, as usual, and by the way, Desiree, Jalen is now a mod. She may be joining us. Want to tell you guys quickly, if we lose, for some reason, I got this external mic. But for some reason, it seems like most of the time when we do a live stream, at some point, I lose you. It goes, that happens. Do me a favor. I'm going to log off, and I'll come right back on. You guys come back and join me. Tonight, at the end of the, after we do a review and while we're chatting, we're going to talk about a few sauces that I've come up with for our next live stream group, Chase the Heat group review. I'm going to be gone for a week in London, leaving on Thursday, so we won't be able to do that until I get back. But I'm going to hopefully get Sheena and I to do a group, a very cool video together while I'm out there. Not just face-to-face in the head-to-head competition, but a video where we're sitting side by side because she's my friend, you know. All right. Hope everybody's going to talk for a little bit before we do the snack. Oh, I didn't just have this. If you got a cool snack in your house, go get it. Doesn't matter if it's a whatever chip. Get a snack. If you got something spicy, do it. I also have this from 1893 salsa, my favorite salsa that I've ever had. This is their Blueberry Hill. It's got blueberry and bacon in this, and it is, man, oh man, this is so incredible. You're excited to try the new line of hot sauces. Yeah, we're very excited about it. David Foy and I are pumped up. Everybody's been asking what it's going to be like. Is it going to be hot? Is it going to be, this is a real live stream, real Swifty. It's so funny. It's so funny. Strange question, but is this a real live stream? You bet. Either that or the AI has gone really into the future and I'm just a simulation, like a hologram. I'm responding to this on the fly. But no, this is the real deal. Thanks for coming to us. Super excited about this. But people have been asking me, what's the heat level on the sauces? That's funny, Desiree. The heat level on the sauces, there's going to be something for everybody in the Scoville family, okay? Mild to waiver worthy. So I promise you the hot's going to be very hot. Let's talk about these. These are from FritoLay. You ever smell regular Fritos? They smell like a gym sock. I swear it's the truth. I think it does. These don't. You can kind of smell the something spicy going on. I'm not sure if it's jalapeno, but it smells spicy. Great for dipping. We're going to find out. So if you guys have something, go get a chip or something. Some tacos, nachos, something. Not tacos, nachos. If you got a dip, bring that too. Let me read this to you guys. All right, from FritoLay. Is this live or is this Memorex? A lot of you guys say Memorex. What's he talking about? All right, ingredients are corn oil, spicy jalapeno seasoning, maltodextrin made from corn, salt, monosodium glutamate, that infamous MSG, whey, dextrose, spices, natural flavors, onion powder, sodium diacetate, sugar, sour cream, cultured cream, skim milk, modified cornstarch, sunflower oil, canola oil, corn syrup solids, garlic powder. Finally, jalapeno pepper. The last ingredient is artificial flavor. So really, it can't get any lower on the list. Actually, it can. There's actually more jalapeno peppers in this than there is artificial flavors, but it is what it is. Look, here's the deal. There's nothing in this that's healthy for you. I mean, anytime it takes you that long to read something. But, you know, who lives on these? Nobody does, right? The real Swifty. But by the way, you deserve way more subs than you have. Thank you. We got family members here, but thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. we're growing fast. When this documentary hits in 2020, I promise you, we're gonna have an explosion. All right, so let's try the Fritos spicy jalapeno flavored corn chips. Oh. A little cream soda. Say, these taste incredible. I like this. It's got jalapeno flavor. You're getting the corn chip flavor, but you're getting that jalapeno. Now, mild. It's not like a face full of jalapeno. In fact, it's not even jalapeno forward or spicy forward. It's corn chip forward with a jalapeno, garlicky, oniony finish on the end. Steve Walters likes the beer. Thanks, man. Well, it's a review like this. It's in a single. If you're new to the channel, if you see it in a double, it means it's a gnarly challenge. If you see it in 3, it's even gnarlier. I jumped out of an airplane last weekend. Was it last weekend? 2 weekends ago, on the 6th. I jumped out of an airplane and ate 10 Reapers before I landed. So that was great fun. Oh, also, by the way, listen, this is a family show. We have kids watching, so have fun and comment and enjoy and be part of this. We're very active. It's a family, but let's keep the language clean because we have children watching. All right. I'll talk more about the sauce company in a little bit. Somebody asked me for that. Guy, I'll tell you more about the sauce in just a little bit. Blueberry Hill from 1893 Salsa. They have a great story behind the company. But it's a combination of blueberry bacon. Really unbelievable. Let me see what the heat is. I don't recall. I'm not even sure if there's peppers in this. I don't really care. Yep, there is. Jalapenos and Hobbs. One of the most delicious sauces I've ever had, I swear to you. Could drink it. It's got chunks of bacon and blueberries in there. Oh. No lie. If you haven't had these, go get them. If you haven't had this, stuff is so good. Somebody asked, what is the cost on this? I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. Not to sound flip or cavalier. I don't care what it costs. It's worth it. Stuff is so good. Made in Sugar Land, Texas. I'm not sure these are how widely available these are. Let's talk about the heat. There isn't any. A lot more heat in this, which is really mild, than there is in these. This is not hot at all. I don't really care, though, because it really does have jalapeno flavor. The little bit of a burn that I've got is over this. I mean, if you gave this to a kid, like a 2-year-old or 3-year-old that wanted a snack, they might look at you funny, but they keep eating them probably. They aren't that hot. But this. So tomorrow I'm going to try to go to Sonic. Sonic's got some new Reaper Frosty thingy going on. I'm going to go there, see if I can get them to doctor one up for me. Maybe I'll bring some extra stuff to doctor it up myself. I'm going to try that. Boy, this is so good. Wow. Ah, gosh, that's good. The pocket chip's good. Shane, they're very good. I actually like the flavor a lot. I don't think they're that hot. Oh, do you mean the pocket ghost chips? I was thinking of the one chip challenge. The ghost chips are decent. A lot of people go, I don't like the flavor. It's because you don't like ghost pepper. It tastes like ghost pepper. So if you have to kind of like the flavor of ghost pepper to like those chips, but I like them a lot. And Taco Bell has a new Reaper sauce. So we'll give that a shot and see what I think. Pepper Palace. Ricky. Yeah, the Pepper Palace is kind of interesting. Yeah, some interesting things in there. When I first started the channel, I think the first 4 or 5 challenges I did came from the Pepper Palace. So here's the deal on these. I'm happy with these for sure. It's tangy, zesty at best. Cassidy says, can habaneros look big and bumpy? I've never seen a big and bumpy habanero. I've seen usually they're medium size, kind of thin walled and smooth. So I haven't seen that, but a lot of times peppers get seeds. I had friends that bought seeds off of eBay and Amazon, buying Reapers and grew green bell peppers. So you can't tell from a seed what it's going to come out to be. Hey Jake, thank you so much, brother. Muchas gracias. Any word guy asked about being on hot ones? Nah. It's not something I'm really. The channel's grown very organically, meaning I haven't really tried to do, other than give you guys good content and be entertaining, I haven't tried to do anything. It just kind of fell in place. So, I know who Sean is. Sean knows who I am. So maybe one day, maybe after the this documentary pops, they'll be interested because that's going to get an awful lot of attention. Amy. Sister Amy Dial doesn't chase the heat, but loves the show. And said, do you think these would be good? Because she doesn't chase the heat. Yeah, you can handle this. I promise you. It wouldn't hurt you. They taste good. And it has jalapeno flavor. It really does taste like jalapeno. Not hot, but jalapeno. That could be. Lloyd, maybe a cross with something else. Left Eye Pat, thank you for asking me. My day was fantastic. I'm really excited. I got 3 days to go to before I head off to face the Queen. I think it's 3 days. Yeah, it's Friday, Thursday. I split. So now, are you guys familiar with the Jerry Seinfeld counting method? Here's how it works. You can't count Thursday because that's the day I leave. You can't count today because it's half over. So I really don't have 3 days. I got a day. So I'm excited about it. Tommy Rich, it's good to see you. Yeah, listen, she's like wickedly fierce competitor. You know what I mean? She's never lost. She's 62-0. Don't forget, you guys, if we go 0, I'm talking a lot, all of a sudden, I'm coming back and come back to us. I don't know why that happens. It's very frustrating, though. Kyle, howdy. Good to see you. I wish we could go Reaper tomatoes, too. Would that be cool? Newman. This stuff is so good. The bacon. Bacon and blueberry, right? I mean, please go get some of this. Please, everybody. Please go get some of this. This is so good. on these chips, I feel like I should have a moment alone. It's just wrong. It's so good. Man, that's good. Alone with my salsa. It's that kind of salsa. When you have a salsa that's so good, you need a moment alone. You ever get so into some food that you're eating that you almost kind of forget what you're doing? And I'll tell you a funny story. I had a man like 30 years ago, a long time ago. I was in college and I was working at a pizza joint. We had this. I don't know what the event was. It was probably some sort of holiday, but they had a holiday thing, and Tommy was staying with me at the time, and they're like, "Yeah, you gotta come." So we got to this thing, and he just had the munchies really bad. We sat down, and everybody was talking, and the food kind of came. Everybody was kind of waiting for everybody to get their food. Go over. And Tommy was on the end seat, and man, he was just eating like he thought somebody was going to take it away from him, and nobody said a word. We all looked at him. Finally, he stopped and looked up, and he went, "I'm sorry." And stopped. It was pretty funny. Absolutely forgot we were there. Jalen, thank you for joining us. Second time with us as a mod. You did a great time on your first night. Well done. Cassidy Janie says, "We love you. You're a pepper legend. Just a regular guy." Thank you. That's no, not the legend part, but the regular guy part. Thank you for saying that. CJ Steger got 2 tubes of tail. They shipped today. Gnarly. They're very, very hot. But I'm proud of them. David Foy. Couldn't have had a better partner to do the sauce business. Somebody said today, email me left iPad if you can. It's a lot easier. And if I take a while to get back to you, I'm sorry. Things are really crazy the next days leading up to this trip. But I don't know what I was going to say. Amphion, new fan of the channel. Can I recommend a non-extract Reaper sauce, please? Try Fear This. Try Fear This. Hellfire hot sauce. Great one to start with. Very, very hot. Thank you for hanging out with us, by the way. Yeah, Fear This is great. Junior's awesome. He's doing well. He may be joining us tonight. In a few months' time, he's going to be joining me. Merkster, what a great question. Merkster says, "Johnny, I probably know the answer, but will any of your super hot sauces have extract?" And the survey says, no, there'll be no extract. Nope. All natural, great flavor, hot. Flavor first, inescapable heat. That would be a no, Desiree. Indeed. Here's the deal about Fear This, Long Dog. It's a great flavored sauce. Even when you chug a whole bottle, it still tastes good. Even when you chug 2 bottles, it still tastes good. Tasted good till the end. Cassidy Jenny says, "When will you do a Scoble Squad giveaway gift basket?" Not a bad thought. You know what I'll do? Desiree, let's get with me later on the phone. Let's talk. Let's do a on the anniversary of the channel becoming 3 years old. Just when we start season 4, we'll do that. It's a good idea. Thank you, Desiree. Chad Padley, brother, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, dude. I'm going to have a great time in the UK. I can't wait. It's bucket list stuff. You know, a lot of guys, if you've been around the channel just for a short time, then you may not realize it. But early on, when I first started the channel, I was really good friends with Carl Wallbanks. He was a great guy from the UK, a wonderful friend of mine, great guy in the Chili community. I was really close with him. He died like a year and a half ago. And I'm just making this trip to the UK about a year and a half too late. I messaged his sister, Aunt Layla, and hopefully I'll get a chance to meet her because she's a great human being. But yeah, this is bucket list stuff. I'm gonna go see Stone. At first, it was really crazy. At first, I thought we were all gonna get to do one or the other, like go to Stonehenge or go to the changing of the guards. So I'm gonna do both. And thank you so much for the Queen. Shane is taking me out, taking me around, showing me places. She's amazing. Super excited about that. So I'm going to do some sort of a tincture review or a sauce review at Stonehenge. Has to be done. And then I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can get one of the guards. Hot sauce. They seem a little stoic, a little serious. But I know there's a hot sauce lover in the crew. Heiko. Love the garlic ghost this morning. What a great sauce. Yeah, they're really serious, but you know what? They just need the right guy to get in front of them. I know there's a Scoble Squad dude with one of those funny hats on. I can't wait. Man, oh man, is this stuff good. Yeah, Jalen, July 21st is the day that the contest happens. And I'm nervous about it. I was talking to Sheena today. She's nervous, she says. I think I have more to be nervous about. She's very cool, Desiree. She's got a great personality. So I can't wait. But man, 62-0. Yeah, it'll be on League of Fire. I don't have a 62-0 winning streak in anything. Anything, let alone peppers. Are you kidding? It's insane. No, the live streaming is definitely going to happen on League of Fire. I'll try to set it up for me, for you guys. I'll try to do that. It's kind of hard. You don't know how it's going to be set up when you get there. All right. It's hot and rainy. Oh, it's not too bad. It's pretty nice here, actually. Here's what we're doing for the next hot sauce review. The group review. All right, so here we go. People always say, what's your favorite hot sauce? What is my answer always, guys? I don't have a hot sauce favorite. I have a favorite hot sauce companies. One of them I always say, I say all the time, is Hellfire Hot Sauce, right? What else do I say? You guys know? Burns and McCoy. So, here's what I've decided. I want your opinion, you guys. Since it's one of my favorite hot sauce companies, Burns and McCoy, I've got two that I really do love. And when I tell you this, I genuinely mean it. I love every one of J. Turner's sauces. They're just amazing. But my two favorite are Exoresco and Deverandum. But the problem is those are really, really hot. And a lot of people that are doing the group reviews, we're not quite there yet. So I don't want to jump. That'd be like, wanting to do a sprint before you can crawl. So we want to hold off on that. But, guys, my favorite sauce for pizza, yes, Jeremy, is Exidium. It's a pineapple ginger hot sauce. It's hot. It's going to be, for people that are a non-chili, it's going to be pretty hot. You have to go sparingly. But the flavor, it's my favorite sauce on pizza. It really is. It's just absolutely a flavor bomb. The other sauce that I think is more than just worthy of getting is his smoked habanero roasted garlic. Those are the sauces that I would say. Yeah, Scooby's great too, Desiree. I want your guys' opinion. I think the Xedium would be really guys, because even if you're somebody who's not really chasing heat, you put a drop, it's not going to kill you. I promise you. A drop will do you. So even for somebody who's not really chasing the heat, you can have a good time with this. Hey, Jeremiah, dude, good to see you. Say hi to Sierra for me. So smoked habanero, roasted garlic, and Xedium pineapple ginger sauce. Those are the two that I would suggest. You guys let me know. Johnny, when are you going to make it out to South Carolina? I'm going to South Carolina. Funny you ask, James. 17 days I'll be in South Carolina. What I'm coming to South Carolina for in 17 days is the pepper eating contest. That is going to be the focal point of the documentary that I'm in. Can't tell you more about it. Wish I could. I've become kind of good friends with guys who filmed here at my house and guys who filmed the skydive, and they're a friendly group of people. So I'm told that the minute they get the word that's okay to talk about it, they're going to let me know, and I'm going to spill the beans. All right. Cletus Ray Abernathy. I like Tabasco pods. They aren't that hot. They're low on the scale, but I think they're flavorful. I really like them. Guy, I'm glad you're going to be there. Gary King, I'm a first-timer, and you, my friend, are an absolute maniac. Boy, you got that right. Guilty as charged. You must have seen the skydive video, Gary. Man, that was fun. Can't wait to do that again. James, I don't know if I'm going to crush the competition. Man, I told you, she's 62-0 in pepper contests. I'm not 62-0 with walking through the living room without stubbing my toe, you know? That's why you think I'm a maniac, because you saw the skydive video. And I can't wait to do that again. God, I really can't wait to do that again. It was so much fun. Me and the Chilli Queen is the 21st of July, Papa Scoville's birthday. Don't worry about it, Cletus. We're good, dude. My phone's croaking too. Yeah, bad. This just might be the first iPhone 5. So the battery will be at 100%. I'll make one phone. I'll talk to Desiree for 2 minutes. It'll be at 50%. And if I'll do 2 texts, it'll die. So it'll go from like 100 to 50 like that. And 50 to you got to charge your phone like that. It sucks. Hey, Go, listen, here's what I love about the Chilli Queen. She said she's nervous, Jalen, but the great thing about the Chilli Queen is just what you said. She has such a humble personality, and she's doing it for the chili love, and she has a lot of respect and love for me, and I have a lot of love and respect for her. And, she said she can't wait to face me, and she's nervous about it. I feel the same way, but no, I don't think she's done gushers and things like that. In fact, I don't think she does anything but chili contests. But in that respect, listen, she is like, I'm not sure there's a whole lot of people. I don't think there's anybody who's ever won more chili contests than she has. Excuse me. Ashton Wrightston. Good to see you, man. My hot sauce company, Johnny Scoble's Family Reserve, will be launched hopefully in 90 days. It will be available, excuse me, probably only on johnnyscoble.com. Right now, we're looking to have 5 sauces. One is a fruit-based sauce that's going to be ideal for desserts, cheesecake, ice cream, stuff like that. A habanero sauce may contain mango, may contain pineapple. I don't know. A couple others. Two that might melt your face off. All natural. All of the sauces, my mug, unfortunately, is going to be on the label. Kind of didn't like that idea, but it is what it is. Every bottle of sauce is going to have 3 heat levels. a non-chili head, somebody sitting at the table who doesn't eat anything hot, one of you crazy people, my family, the Scoble Squad, and my rating. That's a great. You want a shirt that says "I was with Johnny in South Carolina"? That would be cool. As soon as they give me the day, as soon as I get the official, waiting for it. You have to be. It's an invite only. You can't just show up and be in it because it's going to be recorded for TV. For Oh, I almost said it. Oh, I didn't, did I? Did I just say it? I felt like I almost said it. Man. So as soon as I have the date, I'll let you know. And I want as many Scoble Squad showing up to show their support and cheering me on. Lou Wall, Johnny, have you ever afraid of choking when jumping? It never crossed my mind going to when I jumped with Desiree when she was there in Colorado. It never crossed my mind. They were much bigger peppers then. But this time, when it crossed my mind? It did cross my mind. But let me tell you when. It's the strangest thing. Excuse me. It's not recorded for TV, Aston. It's going to be aired on one of the world's largest streaming services. That's how I'm legally allowed to say it. But I'll tell you when choking did cross my mind after the skydive was over. I was in the little trailer watching them edit the thing. And when we first go out, I don't know if you watch, when you first go out, like the very first skydive in Colorado, we just came out and pretty much leveled off right away. I went a little bit like that, but leveled off. On this one, we did one of these numbers and finally leveled off. So when I watched the video, my mouth was open. And I had this pepper about that big in my mouth. I was just kind of like letting it float around my mouth as we were spinning. And then I thought to myself, while it was over, holy God, I could have choked on that. And if I did, Christine with this little girl, she's this little woman. She's like 5'3", like 110 pounds. She'd have a hard time doing the Heimlich, under the canopy. So it crossed my mind. I mean, here's the thing. The free fall is about 60 seconds or so, not quite 60 seconds. If there was a really, really bad problem, she could like pull down one toggle really hard and you corkscrew like this and you just descend way faster. And you could do that. We might be on the ground in like 2 minutes, but if you were really choking, you'd probably be dead before you got to the ground. That would be a bummer. Man, Jay Lewis taking the kids to the circus. I'm sort of jealous. I can't go to the circus. Not that I'm not allowed. I got a clown thing happening. I'll hit a clown. Today, someone posted on Facebook. What are you scared of? You know what I'm scared of, you guys? I'm only scared of 3 things. I'm scared of clowns. I'm scared of being chased. What was the third thing I said I was scared of? There's one other thing. That's it. Really don't like clowns. See, I can't run. I broke my back. I don't have the ability to run. I can walk briskly. I can do a lot of other things, but I can't run. So this happened like 10 years ago. I got in that car accident. Want to hear a funny story? I haven't told you this story. I don't think I ever told this one on a live stream. Living in an apartment. I was in a jacked up period of time where I had to find an apartment pronto. I didn't have time to wait. So that was awful. So I got this apartment. I thought, like, here's how the apartment was structured. It's like here, this part of the complex, the hood. This part of the complex, not the hood. I didn't know that. I moved in, living over here. Anyway, I was getting ready to move out. I was moving, putting stuff in, getting ready to move. I was moving out of the place. Somebody said, one of the guys from the neighborhood said, I'll help you out. So I said, okay. So I carried a load of stuff downstairs. And what inevitably ended up happening, because I know who was with me, he unlocked my back door. Because when we left, he walked out the front door with me. I locked it, pulled it. It was shut. He took my laptop. Stole my laptop with thousands of my kids' pictures on it. I was really mad. So anyhow, the police called the police. They robbed me, stole stuff of mine. Called the police. Apparently, living on this side of that apartment, you don't call the police about anything. If you do, you're taking your life in your own hand. Didn't know that. So I called the police. Police show up. they're out in front of the apartment complex where I'm living. We're talking about it. So I'm like, tell them what happened. As I'm talking to this cop from across the street, someone yells, "Snitches get stitches." Right, I'm standing there, right in front of the cop. So like 2 nights later, I'm leaving to go. It's like 11 o'clock at night. I'm just going to the store to get something to drink. Side, out of the corner of my eye, I see a shadow. I turn, and this dude takes a swing at me and hits me in the head out of nowhere. Don't know who he is. Have no idea who the dude was. Punched me, hits me in the head, knocks me down. I jump to my feet. I take a swing. He takes another swing at me, and he misses. So I don't know. I shouldn't be telling you this story. If there are kids watching, this is bad. Don't ever fight. You can handle this with discussion and maturity. I didn't have any of that night. So I punched him, and he fell down. And when he fell down, I picked up a rock. And my first instinct was to turn and run away. And I remember thinking, wait, I can't run away. And I had to turn and face that dude that had a rock in his hand. That was really a frightening moment. He was trying to kill me. Here's the weird thing. You'd think he would throw it at me, right? Dude didn't throw this rock at me. It looked just like a Big Mac. It was shaped like a Big Mac, almost like that tall and like almost roundish. And he had his hand on it. If he had thrown it at me, I was done for. He didn't. He was trying to hit me with it and hang on to it. He's doing one of these numbers, trying to hit me with it, but hang on to it. So I hit him a few more times, and then he didn't want to fight anymore, and he ran away because he could run. But I don't, I'm scared of being chased. It's frightening. It scares me to death. Anyhow, I don't know why I told that story. Kids watching, fighting's never the answer. Violence never solves anything. I mean that. Anyhow. Yeah, I called the police on the hood merchant. Listen, he stole my stuff. But you know what? Maybe on the 24-hour live stream, the next 25-hour live stream, I'll tell the ending of that story. Because I found out where the dude who did it moved to. And I took care of it, chased the heat. So, I tell you, we run at my problems. Yeah, I could probably talk about it, but not now. Desiree, write that down, will you? The next 25-hour live stream, let me tell the story that finishes that one, because that's a good one. I'll give you a hint. Wherever that guy is, every day that he shaves and looks at himself in the mirror, he thinks of me. Anyhow, that's it for my corn chips. I like them. They taste good. They do. They're not hot, but they taste good. Now, I'm telling you guys, the take-home lesson on this video is please, 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 please get yourselves a bottle of 1893 salsa, Blueberry Hill, bacon, blueberry, jalapeno, habanero, unbelievable. That's not that gangster, Jeremy. I got a lot of stories I can't tell on this show. Not that I was ever a gangster. I just did things I wouldn't want to talk to my kids to hear about, some stories my kids end up hearing, they're like, "What, Dad?" I don't want to, and Junior watches these videos. I'm not gangster. I'm really not gangster anymore. Shane says, "Can I ask how you broke your..." Listen, what do you mean if you don't mind? We're family. You can ask anything. Honestly, you don't need permission to ask a question, brother. I was running a telemarketing room, a sales room. I was working like 90 hours a week, no lie. I was making a boatload of money, but I was working too much. And I was driving to work one day. I was on Wells Avenue here in Reno. I had just bought a Toyota 4Runner. It wasn't brand new, but it was new to me, and I wrote a check for it. Money was good then. I wrote a check for that thing. I had paper plates on the front and the back. I was driving to work in the morning to go to work at like 8 o'clock in the morning. I had my car on cruise control going 55 and just smooth out, fell asleep, feet on the floorboards, never touched the brakes. I rear-ended a parked BMW 745. It was a 750. It was definitely a 7 Series. But it was crazy because I almost killed I get the Goldberg thing a lot, Donnie. Right before I hit them, it was really a funny story. Not funny. It gave me chills after the fact. When I came to, the cops were already there, so I was knocked out for a while. My first thought was, this dream sucks. I've had some bad dreams before, but this one is awful. It almost hurts. Because I broke a bunch of ribs and knocked me out. So, what the heck was I telling you about that? Don't know where I was going. Oh, so I knocked me out. I ended up coming to, and so this old guy, I broke my L1, 2, 4, and 5. The old guy hears the car crash, and I'm coming to, and he's already outside. A minute before I hit him, he and his wife were sitting in the BMW, and she says, "Did you tip that waitress?" And he says, "I think I did." She was going to make sure. So he gets in and goes make sure. So as he's in there, she's taking more time than she wanted. So she got up and went inside with him. And the second the door shut, I hit their car. So it was really kind of a scary thing. I almost could have killed him. But yeah, Don, I get the Goldberg thing. I get the John Malkovich thing, the Robert De Niro thing. I get Stefan Waltz, the actor. I get that sometimes. What else do I get? I get a lot of them. It's weird. Yeah, I broke my back. I didn't even know it was broken. I kind of walked around with just back pain all the time. So I went to the doctor like 2 years later, and the guy comes in and goes, "So we did some X-rays because he goes, you need neck surgery, and when did you break your back?" Which is really a nice way to deliver a lot of crappy news all at once. You need neck surgery. When did you break your back? So I was like, I don't want to have neck surgery. I never broke my back. And he goes, "Yeah, you did. Your L1, 2, 4, and 5 is broken." He said to me, "You, Johnny, have the spine of a 75-year-old athlete." That's what he said. My doctor, he was a dude from South Africa. His first name was Brett. Can't say his last name because he's sort of famous. He was like Doogie Howser. Dude comes in and tells me he's going to do a surgery on me. I'm like, "You're 14 years old. Do you have a driver's license?" He looked like he was a kid. You wouldn't believe how young he was. So he didn't like it about that. I totally cowered out when that happened. He says to me, you guys may have heard this. He says to me, we're talking about the surgery. He said, "Do you want freeze dried or do you want fresh?" And we went from talking about like vertebrae to coffee somehow, and it lost me. And I said, "What are we talking about? I thought we were talking about vertebrae," because he had to cut me here, take out my 6th one and throw it away, and take one from a donor and stick it in. So with the donor, he said, "Do you want freeze dried or fresh?" So what's the difference? He said, "Fresh, you have much less chance of rejection, but you may have to have one. Freeze dried, you can have it right now, but you have a little bit higher chance of rejection." So I said, I made it look like it was all about the fear of rejection, but it was not. I just didn't want to have the surgery right away. So I said, "I think we need to go with the fresh." So I went home, and like a day later, he calls me, "Johnny, we got the vertebrae for you." I'm like, "You're kidding. What happened?" Didn't much matter. We had one. So I went down and they did it. It was crazy. Didn't like it. Not a good surgery. The whole time it's strange. You ever have surgery? You're sitting here looking at them, and you go out, and then when you come to it, no concept of the passage of time. You close your eyes, you open them, it's over. You're in a different room. You guys ever hear the last time I had surgery? It was spine surgery. The doctor says to me, "You got to count down from 100 for me." So I just looked down and I said, "I've got no last words. Roll them, Warden." And he looked at me and he goes, "That's not funny. Count down from 100. I said, "I got nothing to say. Roll them, Warden. I'm ready." And he's like, "Man, that's not funny." And they hit the gas. So I went out, knowing he was angry with me because I was joking about the last words of a guy getting executed, So I wake up. I'm in the recovery room. The first dude I see is the doctor. He sits and looks at me for a while, waits till he knows I have my bearings. He goes, "That was stupid. Why did you do that?" I kind of waited. I'm like, "Come on, that was funny." Because it was as stupid as can be. What if something had happened? I would have had to live with that. I'm like, "Dude, you roll that dice every time you cut someone open. If I didn't say that and I croaked you, we're going to live with it. Lighten up. Get a sense of humor." I thought it was funny. I thought it was hilarious, actually. In fact, I can't wait to have surgery again. I'll come up with a different way to say it. Actually, maybe I shouldn't say that. I'm not looking forward to surgery again, but the skydiving didn't really hurt. My back, anyway. Yeah, you know what scares me about anesthesia, Jeremy? I saw this program about something called Anesthesia Awareness. We're going to end with this. It's the most horrifying thing a human being can endure. They give you 3 drugs when they have surgery on you. 1 makes it so you can't feel anything. 2, the second one makes it so you can't move. And 1 is, one is so you can't move, 1 is so you can't feel anything, and there's some other one. 1 is for pain. But if they don't give you enough to knock you out, then you're sort of awake when the thing happens. Now, Papa Scoville was having his wisdom teeth taken out when he was a kid. And he came to halfway through. The guy was wrenching on his teeth and it broke the tooth off. So instead of just popping it real quick and having the dude wake up, 2-minute surgery, it broke. And they had to and they're running against the clock. They're like, trying to get that out of there. And he woke up while they were trying to. This is Mama Scoville. You guys mind? Mama Scoville. Mama Scoville. It's a Mama Scoville pocket dial. You can't listen. If that was anybody else, I would have let it go. But you can't not answer your mom. Anyhow, so I saw this show. This dude, a guy had open heart surgery. Aware of the whole 8 hours. Felt every cut. They spread his with a chest spreader. Are you joking me? He was aware of all that. When they wore off and he could talk, he snapped. He was so upset. His head's gone. I remember the last time when the same guy that did this surgery, right, where he says to me, count to 10. I'm like, roll him, Warden. I got no last words. I'm ready to go. Same dude says to me, we're doing the consultation ahead of time. And the guy says to me, so Johnny, do you want to, he says to me, what kind of music do you want? What kind of music do you want? I'm like, music? I'm not going to hear it. He goes, no, you can hear it. I'm like, do you want to be kind of awake or how deep do you want? I'm like, dude, if I hear that, if I come to and I can hear that music, I'm knocking you out. I don't want to hear a thing. I want you to knock me so deep that takes 2 days to wake me up. I don't want it. I'd rather you have to slap me around and use ammonia and really have trouble waking me up than to have me under the surface so I might feel something. So I said to the doctor, I got a better idea. He goes, what's the better idea? I say, I think the better idea is that maybe, what music do you like? Does that make more sense since you're the one doing the cutting and stuff? So he goes, okay. So we both decided that we liked Pantera, we liked Queen, we liked Rush. But I thought for a neck surgery, Pantera was a little rough for a neck surgery, considering it was like nerves and delicate. So we went with Queen. We did Night at the Opera. It was supposed to be like a 90-minute or a 60-minute interview, and it went like 90 minutes. But I wish I could have had this camera up and running when I woke up and the doctor's like, he was so mad at me. First, I didn't know why he was mad at me. When he goes, why'd you do that? I didn't really remember what he was talking about. It took me a second. I'm like repeating the question in my head going, why is he upset with me? I'm like, oh yeah, I thought that was great. Anyway. So all the take-home lesson of this live stream is next time you have surgery, I don't care if it's wisdom teeth, doesn't matter what it is. Next time you have surgery, and they tell you to count down from 100. That's what you say. You say, nothing to say, Warden. I've made amends with my maker. Send me home. Oh, man. They'll be in your face when you wake up. Swear to you. Hey, Megan's here. Hang on. Megan is now a moderator. Thank you, Megan. Appreciate you joining. Guys, welcome Megan to the mod group. She is amazing. Make a little comment, Megan, to make sure that you got the little wrench next to you. When can I start making solo jumps? Excellent, Megan. Awesome. You are a mod, my girl. I can make jumps after I get certified, but it's a series of 10 jumps. I think I want to do it. It'd be really fun to do pepper jumps completely solo with just a camera guy and do all kinds of cool stuff. Here's the neatest thing about skydiving. Next time you're in a car, roll the window down and do this with your hand. And that you're going 60. Imagine going 120 and you can control your body so well. It's just, it's amazing. Jeremiah, shoulder surgery sucks. No, this is not a Seiko 5. It's not the best watch. It's, it's a utilitarian, pretty generic watch. It's a This is a watch by a company called Wear. It's their field watch. Wear. It's a quartz watch. It's got a synthetic sapphire crystal, so it can't scratch. It's go down 200 meters, which is cool because if I'm ever down 200 meters, I'm not caring about my watch too much. I don't really care what time it is. I won't be looking at my watch wondering what'll be coming along any second if I'm 200 meters down, you know. But it's light. It's got a couple different watch bands that it came with. I kind of dig it. I don't think you could catch a pepper in the free fall, Cassie, because my weight's like 185 pounds and a pepper's weight is like 4 or 5 grams. So I fall at a much different rate of speed. I suppose if I tied a weight, like a 5-pound weight to a pepper and dropped that, it would, or a 2-pound weight or even a half-pound weight. I'm not sure what it would take. They could probably figure it out. And drop that, I could probably catch up to it and do that. I don't know. I thought about a cool video would be to jump out, me with one pepper and maybe my son with another pepper, and I pass him my pepper and he passes me his. We could do that. Lou Wall, thank you, dude. You made my night, man. I appreciate it. I really appreciate that, Lou. My kids like my stories. They're like, tell us stories. They used to like stories at bedtime more than me reading stories. My favorite pod, don't really have one. I tend to prefer, overall, I mean, I really like ghost peppers a lot. I prefer super hots that are yellow or orange a lot. Yeah, well, terminal velocity is 133 feet per second per second. For a guy my weight, it's about 125 miles an hour in the belly down position. In a stoop, you can go up to like 300 or 400 miles an hour. But in belly down, about 125. So, but like the very first time I ever jumped was I did a accelerated free fall where you have your own parachute and 2 people jump next to you, they hang on to you. So you fall like they're hanging off you like this way with their feet here, their heads here, and they're hanging on to you, and I'm this way. And ironically, the woman that jumped with me, her name was Christine. I can't remember the other guy's name, but he was like 100 pounds. So because the weight was different, we were heavier on this side and light on this side. We would fall faster. We slow down. She'd catch up, and we would do this. It was called potato chipping. It was like dropping a Pringles from 100 feet. We did this for 10,000 feet. Pretty weird. Our mods are solid gold, no doubt about it. Johnny, we have a challenge going around: oyster, sauerkraut, and clam juice. Am I in? I'm going to say no. You guys, I just ate rotten shark and surströmming. I'm kind of off on the fish stuff for a while. I love oysters. And I love sour. And I love clam juice. Those 3 things together don't belong together. I just don't need it. Man, a purple UFO would be really cool. Thought about doing something for the this thing out at Area 51, but silly. Hey, James Franks, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Best mods in the world. You know why our mods are so good? Because we're the best family members. They don't have to take the kids out in the yard and spank them very often. Justin Brown from Facebook. How you doing, dude? Batch of salsa. I remember, what was that called? It was a, don't tell me. Was it Borg 9? Was it the Borg 9 you made, Justin Brown? I can't remember the salsa you made, but it was bad to the bone. Nah, I'm not going to go to Area 51. I need to make another skydive, though. How did the show become an idea? Like, why? How did you start it all? That's a pretty interesting question. I almost didn't, Cassidy. True story. I'm not going to tell you who the guy is, but I was watching a video. It's hilarious. Chili head, eating peppers. And just the way it was destroying him had me dying with laughter. So I said to my daughter, come here, you got to watch this. And right as she came over and sat down, I remember the day so clearly. He drops the F-bomb right in front of my kids. I was like, I knew it was the Borg 9. You got a good memory, huh, Justin? So anyway, this dude dropped the F-bomb. My daughter I went, oh, honey. And I stopped it. I was like, oh, man. So the biggest reason is I want to create a channel that anybody could watch. There wasn't going to be a lot of swearing and puking and bashing on people. And, I wanted to have something that was fun. I wanted to have something that was, look, I'm of the belief that you don't have to swear or vomit or do really gross things to be entertaining. You know what I mean? I have little kids that are 3 years old that love watching this channel. I have people that are 85 that love watching this channel. And You guys really are the channel. I've showed you before. You know, here's the thing. You guys, hope you guys hear me. This is how I'm going to end it. But I really hope you guys hear me on this. You know why I love you guys so much? And I mean it. This is why I love you guys so much. I feel so much more like you're inviting me into your lives rather than me inviting you into mine. You know that? If you think about that, there's 46,000 of you that are willing to invite me into your home and allow me to be part of your life. That's amazing to me. Anyhow, 21 and he watches the channel. Joseph, thank you, dude. Anyway, that's why I love you guys. That's why this is the best channel on the planet. It's because of you guys. You guys are the best on the planet. Say hi to me, Johnny. Kevin Presser. Hello, dude. Thank you. You got a hi from Jalen, too. Glad you're with us. Okay, we're going to wrap it up now. Thank you guys for hanging out with me so much. I really appreciate it. Deep bow from Megan as well. Love you guys a lot. You're all wonderful. Catch me tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Wednesday. I'll be live Wednesday. I won't be live Friday. I might go live briefly, but it won't be in the traditional sense like this because I'll be in London. But wish I was taking y'all with me. You guys are the best. You're the reason this is happening. All right? I love you guys a lot. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase the Heat.